Friends, as we have discussed different type of literature review and different type of formats which could have been used for this reference. So say for example, I'll just share my screen. Say for example, you are interested in doing a literature review of this framework, TMCC, theory, method, construct and context. What this need, apart from all other thing, what this need a detailed table. This needs a detailed table on these four aspect, at least these four aspects of the paper. What I will do, I will go to insert, create a table of 5 columns. The first column is having theory, second column is having methods, construct and context. And this table is having author. This is how we need to create a table first in MS Word. Then, as we have discussed, like I'll be taking an example from customer engagement because there everything is assorted. Now, how to make the framework of this paper, framework of these papers. First one is, I'll just open the first paper, and the paper is having a title to Don't You Dare Push Me, How Persuasive Social Media Tactics Shape Customer Engagement. Who is the author? Welf, W-E-L-F, Welf, correct? I'll go back to the MS Word, go to the references, insert citation, WELF. Don't you dare to push me. Okay. I'll have to convert this into the static text. So I'll just go back and put my cursor here and delete this. This will give me an error message. Do you want to cite it? Do you want to use the manual version? And if you click on undo manual edit, this bracket will come back. You'll have to click on keep manual edit. Once you make a keep manual edit, also remove this bracket. Now, I'll go back to this. Let's start reading this paper. Read the abstract and everything. And likewise, these same things I will add in my notes. This is a part where I find, say for example, I'll read abstract very carefully. Just for your example, how do I read it? Social media marketer increasingly employ persuasive tactics with advertise tone highlighting favorable product aspect and call to action. Being most prevalent, prior research proposes that both tactics can be perceived as overly pushy and therefore might harm customer engagement. Drawing on a field study, employing unique panel data, set of customer level as well as the experiment. This article suggests that employing advertising tone may reduce customer engagement. One construct, employ advertising tone may reduce customer engagement, which is accelerated when it is used together with a call of action. However, high communal brand connection, customers' connectedness with the brand community mitigate the negative effect, while weakly connected customer punish connected customer punish the marketer by engaging less. For a strongly connected customer, the negatively interplay of two tactics vanishes, alleviating the undesirable consequences of engagement. If you can recall, I had four things: theory, method, construct, and context. Copy paste them here in the right column. They have copied a table, because I don't need a table now. Just copy paste them: theory, method, construct, and context. Select it. by your own style. You wanted to make it bold, italics, or maybe perfect. Now I will use theory as a different heading, method as a different heading, constructs as a different heading, and context as a different. While reading this paper, I find theory is not available. Anything conceptual framework and hypothesis, the impact of persuasive tactics on customer engagement. Persuasive practice is one construct. Customer engagement is the second construct. Advertising tone is the next construct. Advertising tone, call to action, call to action. It call to action. And probably persuasive practice is the part of this variable as customer engagement, advertising tone, call to action. And this is a created variable, advertising tone into call to action. So these are the three variables which have been found in this study. Looking at this model, we can easily understand they have utilized structural equation modeling. Let us confirm that. Probably this seems to be an experimental study also. Yes. Control variable and all that stuff. This is an experimental study. Yes, and discussion context. Let me go back to the abstract itself. Did they commented on their country or context? No, probably. Yes, then I'll have to move into the methodology section. No specific section which is titled as methodology. Yes, and that's practically not possible. We'll have to scroll the paper and hypothesis, correct? Moderating role of customer brand, moderating role of communal brand connection is also a variable, is also a construct of the study. Research setting, we collaborated with the well-established European online fashion retailer. So where this study has been conducted, one context, country or geography is Europe. Fashion, online fashion retailer is in context about industry. Sole online player to conduct a survey and among users, the Facebook brand page and collect this data has been, maybe you can call it this is the data from Facebook and all. Theory was not there. We have not used any specific theory, but still we can call a theory of push and pull motivation. Push and pull motivation. Correct? Now you can go back and make them so that you will be able to recall these were your headings. So your first row of the table is ready. Theory, push and pull motivation, methods, experimental study, constructs, and context. This is SLR, systematic literature review, using TMCC framework. SLR using TMCC framework. This is one way to handle it. I can do for one more paper. Maybe Rakhi Thakur. Okay, I'll just go back on that. Don't push you there. Copy these whole notes in one go so that this will help me in second paper also. This one is a Rakhi Thakur's paper. Now let us look at the abstract carefully, because abstract reveals a lot of things. The study aims to understand the role of customer engagement in writing online review in shoppers and a specific focus on online devices for shopping. Mobile devices are becoming the first screen for the customers and are being used by marketers to have interactive communication, being it more suitable for building customer engagement. The research in this space, however, is in very nascent stage. Currently, stages of one and few empirical studies exploring the, you can see, empirical studies. One of the first few empirical studies. This is method will be changed from experimental to empirical. The study explores mediation role of customer engagement and satisfaction, online reviews, attention and trust, further moderating role of trust and all that, online reviews and all that. This study contributes to marketing literature in the space of customer engagement, online reviews. Further, this study provides a framework to manage motivating the customers of writing online reviews. Also, recommendations for retailer to exploiting customer engagement on mobile platform are provided to address merchants and advertisers for better management of the new technology. Sometimes if you find keywords are confusing, look at the this very constructs or variables are confusing. Look at the keywords. Most of the keywords are variable. If we start moving into what theory they are looking for, online review, intention, and trust. This is not a very established theory. They have used this theory. Let us skim this paper. Theory and hypothesis, online reviews, customer. Sometimes in literature review, in different sections, you also get a list of variables. Customer engagement is there, 2.1.1. And online reviews is another variable. Satisfaction is another construct. Trust. I'll type in trust. Now this is cross connection of online reviews, satisfaction, engagement, and online reviews. Now here is the model. You can see this customer satisfaction, trust, online engagement, and online review intention. This is something new. Online review intent. Online review is already there. Probably we can write it. Online review intention. Methods. The research methodology in this investigation was designed to test the proposed model of the role of in the influencing customer to write online reviews using mobile devices through the survey method of the large sample the survey data. Facilitate validation of psychometric properties of experience scale, factor analysis, and then second order factor model of engagement. The final step was research. Okay, so then they have used empirical with SEM, or maybe you can write about EFA, factor analysis, then second order, is that term? Second order CFA. Now, customer engagement does have different other variables also. Need not to worry. We have theory, method, construct, and context. Yes. Need to check about construct. And where those context. In most of the cases, context is available in methodology section, either in methodology section or in introduction section. When they have written about the study was conducted in Mumbai, is geographic context, city-wise context, or Mumbai is a large metropolitan city's total sample size, or maybe this study was again fashion lifestyle retailer. But this fashion and lifestyle retailer was not an online lifestyle retailer. I'll just copy everything together just below to this table, and then we'll copy paste them. Online reviews and trust was the part of theory. Empirical, second order CFA, EFA, and all the part of method. Construct were these four. And context was this. And whose paper was it? This paper was of Rakhi Thakur and published in 2018. Go back here. Just look at, click in, click and use the cursor, post the cursor here in the second row. Rakhi Thakur 2018. She has got two papers. One is in 18, one is in 19. This is Rakhi Thakur 2018. As I indicated, keep manual edit. Thakur 2018. 18 is the citation of this paper. And this is how this might be a 1.1 or another section of your research paper. I made a spelling mistake here. This is your framework analysis of literature review. Yes, you can use any other software which helps you, which facilitates you with these many things. Definitely, you can use any other software. There is no need, no hard force, or like you need to use Mendeley for all this stuff. Not necessarily. You can do as you can choose a software based on your specific preferences. But this one, once it is synced, you will be able to see this under my library at here. Okay, this is Science Direct, not Mendeley. Yes. So recently added, recently read. Let us see. Rakhi Thakur's paper has been recently read. Once I double click on this, this will open the paper here. Info. Along with the whatever meta information is available there. Annotations. And you can see my notes here also. These were my notes based on this theory or whatever framework is there. Right? You can additionally open a note, and the best thing which I find why I use Mendeley is the best thing is I can now use it on even travel also. So carrying laptop is always significant, but I can read these papers on my mobile phone, on the Android version, and every other platform where I find this could have been used. Or even I can make some annotations also here if you see. that highlight text. So highlighting rectangle, I've just removed that. So highlight in rectangle, maybe you have selected these, but highlight in rectangle, we'll select the whole para on that. So this is how like a rectangle works like this. This is how you can convert whatever data and material. Even once it is synced from here, you will be able to see everything there in this Rakhi Thakur's paper. So while traveling, while roaming here and there, while doing something else, whatever I've created, Rakhi Thakur, which paper is this? 2018. Perfect. Rakhi Thakur, Rakhi Thakur paper 2018. And you can see these highlights which I have done using online platform also. So this is a best way of doing this. All of us need to understand very well. Mendeley or any other software are just an assistant for us. They cannot replace us. If they have been allowed to replace us, probably, if they have been allowed to replace us, probably, I'm not much sure, we will not be needed here in this ecosystem. And probably you'll understand how difficult it will be when we will not be needed in this ecosystem. Thank you, everyone. See you in the next part of the video. Thank you.